What up, agents? Prime here. Tuesday, so vendor reset day. Let's see what they sell us. Are you ready? Let's go! What up, guys? Welcome to another Division 2 video. Thanks for clicking my content. Really appreciate you watching it. If you like my content, don't forget to smash that like button. But today, Tuesday, vendor reset day, let's start at the White House. First thing he sells us is the Force Multiplier, so the named Hanyu backpack with of course perfect combined arms on there, 4.3% critical hit chance and 16.1% repair skills. Roll that repair skills away from skill damage and you have a very nice backpack. I think a lot of y'all still looking for this. Over to the MP5, not great if you want to buy this. Roll the critical hit chance to that max, 6556. Not great as well, you need to roll it assault rifle damage so you will have on empty and headshot. M45A1, just leave it here. Handgun backpack from Meraldi. Could be nice but too low in my opinion to buy. Then we got a vest from Meraldi, exactly the same. You know, that 10.6% weapon damage, 10.3% critical hit damage. It could be a lot higher. If you like this, roll it health away from some headshot or critical hit chance, for example. Over to the mod, 7.3% headshot, 8.3% health for your drone, 4.3% damage for your turret, and 4.9% blast radius for your sticky payload. So let's see what the clan sells us. And there we are at the clan vendor. Invisible Hand is again for sale. A little bit better, a little bit higher in all three rolls in my opinion. Then maybe roll that stability away for something else. Damage you target out of cover, for example. Ongoing directive. Mask, not great. 11.3% weapon damage, too low. I don't like that explosive resistance on there. Bulwark, could be nice. Roll that skill repair away or repair skills away for whatever your build needs. Because 130k armor is decent. Not that high, but it's decent. 11.3% weapon damage for the Nego vest, just leave it here. M1 CQB could be nice. Roll that rifle damage to that max capper. You have a decent one, but I'm not loving the M1A CQB. It shoots too fast. Yes, it shoots too fast. First wave PF45 handgun, leave it here. Then over to the Sokolov Glass, 13.7% weapon damage, some skill damage and weapon handling. If you like this, roll that weapon handling away for whatever you like. M870, the shotgun, not great if you ask me. Knee pads from Sokolov, all reds. Roll that headshot away from some critical hit chance and you have decent attributes. The weapon damage could be a little bit higher, but it's a decent buy. Over to the Gila vest, could be nice because hazard protection is already on there, but then you see Mad Bomber. And I would love to see that skill haste away or that armor a little bit higher. DNH Rainbow Roll, not great. Entrenched on there because the weapon damage is nice, the armor regeneration is nice, but the status effect isn't great, especially with Entrenched. Over to the mods, 8.9% skill duration, 7.9% health for your hive, 5.1% blast radius for your sticky payload, and 5.1% skill haste for your pulse. But that's it for the clan, let's head over to the campus. And there we are, guys, at the campus. The White Death is the first thing we can buy. Could be nice. It's decent for the 11.5% marksman rifle, but I'm not loving the optimal range on there and perpetuation. Then over to the M700 Tactical, leave it here. Black Market M60 max damage target out of cover, could be nice, but look at that 6.3% LMG damage, guys. Unhinged on there is pretty nice. Critical hit damage could be nice as well. I would love to see some damage on armor on there, but you need to roll that LMG damage if you like to buy this. Then over to the Murakami with repair skills and critical hit damage. I'm not liking both of these attributes on my Murakami. Over to the Sokolov. Rainbow Roll, too low and too strange of the attributes to buy. Then over to the mods, 8.3% skill duration. Then we got 6% radius for your camo launcher, 4.1% duration for your hive, 8.5% radius for your pulse, and 6% duration for your shock traps. So let's head over to the theater and see what they sell us. And there we are, guys, at the theater. Fox's sprayers are the first thing to buy. Skill haste on them and 9.5% weapon damage. Roll that weapon damage to that max cap. You have a pretty decent one to combine it, for example, with a crit skill build. Or even roll that weapon damage away for some skill core. Could be very nice, but I would love to see some skill damage instead of haste. Over to the 612. Maxed out health damage could be nice, but the rest is too low. SOCOM M1A, maxed out reload speed, rest is too low. Badger Tough gloves with the almost 140k armor, 5.3% explosive resistance, 6.9% headshot. I don't know if you like that on your Badger Tough, especially the headshot or the explosive resistance. Over to the knee pads from Walker and Harris, double blue, explosive resistance and health on there. Both of the blues you don't want on there, or not in my opinion. Over to the mods, 8.3% blind death resistance, 5.9% healing for your mine, 4.3% deflector damage for your shield, 8.3% speed for your firefly, could be nice, and then of course the 6% health for your decoy. So let's head over to the DZs and starting with East. And there we are, our first DZ East. The Black Friday is the first thing we can pick up. Maxed out LMG damage, of course that perfectly unhinged on there. 8% damage to target out of cover, and if you like this gun, roll that stability away for whatever you like. Could be a decent buy. Over to the SRS, not great, leave it here. Stoner LMG, not great as well. Maybe go for the critical hit damage if you like to buy this, but overwhelmed isn't great. Over to the tip of the spear, 7.4% weapon damage. Why would you put this into the vendor reset, especially in the DZs? 190 secrets, you crazy. Over to the True Patriot, 124k armor, 7.4% explosive resistance, not great. Wyvern Mask, maxed out health and explosive resistance, leave it here. Sokolov, 10.2% critical hit damage, 4.5k armor regeneration, and then a 6.2% weapon damage. But this could be a very, very nice buy, especially for your PvP build. You already have some armor regeneration. The critical hit damage is pretty nice. Could be a little bit higher, but only 1.8% away from the cap. And then roll that weapon damage all the way to the top. Or of course go for your armor core. Over to the mods, and you know my opinion about the mods, guys. Do not buy them in the DZs. They're way too expensive for what you get. And just farm them or buy them in the open world vendors. So let's head to the next one. And there we are, guys, at DZ South. The first thing we can buy is the Anarchist Cookbook. Of course, with the perfectly wicked on there, maxed out health, explosive resistance, and way too low on armor. I'm not loving the explosive resistance, and yeah, that armor, 60k, man. PP90, leave it here, just like the black market AKM, looks nice with the 15% assault rifle damage, but the rest is just trash. M1911, same, Dark Zone, 101 DZ creds, do not buy it. Backpack from True Patriot, could be nice, almost 4k armor generation, and then roll that armor to that max cap, but I don't know if you like armor regeneration on your True Patriot. Over to the Striker gear. 10.9% weapon damage and 9.9% skill haste, not great, leave it here. Backpack from y'all with skill damage maxed out, overclock, and the rest, yeah, no thanks, no thanks. 130k armor and that health 12k, roll it away for whatever you like, but overclock isn't great. Over to the Grupo vest with Intimidate on there, 8.7% skill damage, 8.6% critical hit damage, and 10.2% weapon damage. Could be nice, roll that skill damage away for some critical hit chance or armor regeneration or something, and then you could run a Grupo vest, but the 10.2% weapon damage is pretty low, especially for that 101 DZ creds. And then of course the mods again, do not buy them, farm them. Just like now, today, the summit has been updated. We can farm whatever we like, even mods. just set it on mods and just walk through the summit for a half hour or an hour. You will find better mods than they sell at the DZs. But let's head over to the last one. And there we are at the last DZ. The Coulebre is the first thing we can buy, or the first thing we can leave here. 612 again, leave it here. The USC 45, same, leave it here. Nego gloves with 12% weapon damage, 7.1% headshot damage. Could be nice, decent weapon damage, but too high to buy in my opinion. Just like the ongoing directive, 11% weapon damage, the 4.6% critical hit chance could be nice. Roll that weapon damage away or to that max cap, you have decent knee pads, but 109 DZ creds, I don't know. Over to the gloves from Overlord, just leave him here, not great. Handing you knee pads with 10.1% critical hit damage, and then roll that repair skills away from some skill damage. You have pretty decent knee pads, but find them in the open world. 101 DZ creds. It's way too expensive. If you're still looking for it, go for it of course, but it's too expensive. Just like the mods. Yes guys, just go for the open world. Just buy them or farm them in the new way of the summit. Over to New York. And there we are guys, at Marco, the first vendor in New York. The military AKM is the first thing we can buy. Could be nice, roll that XC away from some damage to target out of cover. You have a decent one, although that 10.1% assault rifle damage is pretty low. Military L86, decent rolls but not great. Tactical SASG, the same. D50, pick it up if you still need that pistol damage for your library. Or, of course, for crafting your Liberty, or multiple Liberties. Over to the Fenris Vest. Not great, could be nice with Spark, but I would love to see something else than Status Effect or Skill Haste. And a little bit higher in weapon damage. Murakami Gloves, not great. The Skill Haste could be nice, but I would love to see something else on there as health, as the Skill Haste is a little bit too low. Over to the 511 Mask. Leave it here guys, not great. Skill damage, explosive resistance, no thanks. Over to the mods, 8.4% skill duration, 8.4% shock resistance, 7.9% health for your turret, 8% speed for your Firefly, and 6% duration for your decoy. Let's head over to our last vendor. And there we are guys, our last vendor of this week, the C-Tar is the first thing we can buy. In sync on there, 12.3% assault rifle damage, but the rest is just trash. SOCOM MK20, decent rolls, but still I'm leaving it here. Just farm it in the open world or with the new summit rules of course. Urban MDR, almost maxed out rifle damage, then that 7% damage to target out of cover, but it has Vindictive on there and the critical hit damage is too low in my opinion. X45, handgun, leave it here. Backpack from Bellstone Armory with shock and awe. Hazard protection, skill haste, too low in armor. Alp Summit gloves with the 15.6% repair skills. Then roll that explosive resistance away for whatever you think is needed. Because this could be a nice combination, but the repair skills is 4.4% under the cap. You can get a little bit higher. Over to the Providence. Not great, double yellow. That skill damage on there could be nice, but it's too low. The same for the skill haste, so just leave it here. And for the last mods of this week, 10% critical hit damage, 8.5% skill duration, 4.3% deflect damage for your shield, 1 extra target for your Firefly, and 4.9% blast radius for your sticky launcher. But yeah guys, that's it for this week. Of course tomorrow, Cassie, not that great buys this week, but of course all the new changes in the game to PvP and of course the summit. Man, the summit got a big boost and I'm definitely diving in there and grinding the summit all day. But for today, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. And of course the notification bell. PurePrime out!